Hey guys, it's me, Meteor, and I'm actually now a leader of ShadowRage. Yes, what that means is I can pretty much decide who stays and pretty much who goes in the clan. Yes, I could abuse his power if I wanted to, but I'm not like that. Anywho, today we have a match against someone who wanted to join ShadowRage, and so I decided to battle him with, I'm going to use a, gimmick team, like completely gimmick, all Pokemon on it. Pretty much just wanted to have some fun and test out his skill to see how he would react in certain situations. I wasn't trying to win, I was just trying to see his attack patterns and see if he was eligible to join ShadowRage. How did he fare? Well, I guess you're gonna have to see that one. Alright, here we go, a battle with Pain, a recruit attempt from ShadowRage. I lead up with All Pass. I'm gonna U-turn, what the heck. See what it does. I'll speed it anyway. I'm setting at Stealth Rock or Taunt, but I don't care. I just switch out to H1N1. Yes, I haven't used this guy for a while, I don't think anyway. And he goes straight for the Stone Edge. I'm like, huh. Alright, then let me just go for Ice Shard. And he doesn't switch. I'm like, alright. Well, it's a unique strategy so far, I guess. I mean, alright. So then he sends in Gengar. Anyway, I use Ice Shard. Just as Death Fodder to leave it in. And it goes right for the substitute. I'm like, alright, no problem. At least I'll get down to low health. I go for Ice Shard again. And I believe he's going to try going for a Focus Blast now to just take me out. But Focus Blast is going to miss. So I'm like, haha, take that. HP Fighting's where it's at. Anyway, then he sends in Entei. And I use Ice Shard on the switch. And of course, he resists that pretty well. I'm like, alright, at least he predicted, Ice Shard there. So I'm just going to leave it in as Death Fodder, and I outspeed it? What the heck? Do you even know how to EV train? I don't know what to say to that. I mean, there's no way I should have outsped that thing. Alright, so then he sends in Armored Forretress. I'm like, wait, I'll just set up Stealth Rocks for the first time in who knows how many battles. And he goes for Gyro Ball and finishes me off. I'm like, I don't even care. I mean, I meant to leave this thing as Death Fodder a long time ago anyway. So then I send in Bel Air, one of my new Pokemon, and I'm going to try to Calm Mind, just set up, because I want to be lolsy with this thing. I want to use this thing for the longest time. I'm just going to keep Calm Minding while he sets up spikes. I mean, I really hope this thing actually explodes on me, so I can actually test out this guy's defense. But then he switches out to his Blissey. I'm like, I am getting so sick of seeing these, like, every match. This is like the 4th time in a row I've seen one in a match. Alright, fine. Fine, whatever. It goes for Seismic Toss and it's going to kill me up. I'm just going to leave Bel Air in here, actually, just to, die. Because I want to try something else. Something that I've wanted to do with a Blissey for 4 battles. So I'm going to just kill me, please. I want to die as soon as possible. And then I could go ahead and just finish you off completely. So he takes that out. Then I'm like, alright, time for my secret weapon. Go on, Lowrider. I'm like, ahaha. It's a trap! You're blocked. And you know what? Black is so much better than Whirlpool because I don't even need to put a Grip Claw on this thing. I can replace that with another item, which is awesome. So I'm like, what item is it? Well, just watch. I'm going to Protect here. Then I'm going to go ahead and just rest up the next turn. And you know what? I'm going to be back at full health and no longer poisoned. So I'm at good health. And plus, Chesso Berry here activates, which is awesome because I could actually replace that with the Grip Claw I had to use for Whirlpool. Plus, it never misses. And now, he kills out the Blissey, so yes, die in fire. Die. And I something unexpected if you didn't notice that. And then he sends in Gengar. I'm like, I can't use the priority move because it won't infect it. Oh, well, it goes for Hidden Power Fire. I'm like, wait, you had Hidden Power Fire? Why didn't you use that on Mamoswine? I don't understand. I mean, what on earth? Alright, fine. I send in All Pass here. And then he switches out to Armor just Forretress again. And I think he's just going to go for an Explosion. I mean, why the heck wouldn't he? I mean, I'm not going to switch in anything because I don't have anything to take an Explosion. I don't want to sacrifice anything either. So, I leave it in here, and I go for an Aerial Ace while he goes for the Explosion on me. And of course, I predict that nicely, and I'm still going to explode and die. So, All Pass goes down to 0 HP, and that's that. So, whatever. And it goes down too. So then I sent in Wintergreen, a Pokemon I haven't used for a while here. I like, just using it for fun. I'm just going to Protect here, just to make him so mad at him. And, of course, this Gengar there is pretty much useless this entire match, except for killing off my Scizor, which, well, actually, it wasn't pointless at all. What am I talking about? I kill off Scizor. So then he sends in Bubbles as Gyarados. I'm like, oh geez, no. A Dragonite Gyarados thinks he's going to Stone Edge me to death. This is the only water Pokemon that Wintergreen can't counter. I'm like, oh no. I'm going to lose here, I think. So I use Leaf Seed on it, just to see what it does. And I'm going to Protect here, you know, for Leaf Seed stalling. It goes for Earthquake? What, seriously? Why on earth Earthquake? No pun intended. I mean, Waterfall would clearly do more, even not very effective. He's like, oh, Earthquake's not very effective? I'm like, are you kidding me? You didn't know? I thought he didn't have Stone Edge. He has Stone Edge. I'm like, why didn't you go for that? He's like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, whatever. Needless to say, this guy didn't make the clamp. That's going to be good game. Yes, well, speaking of ShadowRage, we had a battle the other time, or war, with Fallen Survivors, I think is what it was, FS. I don't know. Now, not to mention any names, but the person I was up against, it was kind of a funny story, actually. The power cut out like 7 times because he had a bad connection. And we constantly argued about who won, who didn't. So then we decided to use another team in the match. And, well, what happened there was he had a Rain Dance team, and I actually had a Sandstorm team going on there too. And it actually got to the point where he sent out a Kingdra. I'm like, oh no. So I sent out what is it? Oh wow. Work's making me tired. Anyway, yeah, he sent out a Kingdra, and I sent out my T-Tar. I'm like, alright, I'm gonna make the Rain Dance, I'm gonna try to set up a Dragon Dance. Then he resets up the Rain Dance, and then next turn, I outspeed him. I'm like, what? How on earth did I outspeed after 1 Dragon Dance in Rain? He's like, I don't know, you must be hacking. He thought I was like hacking or something. Me, of all people. Seriously, I don't even use legendaries. I don't even use an item. I use an item clause, and I don't even save. I don't even have an action replay. But, you know, everyone thought I was hacking or something like that. So you know what? We actually did a trade to see what ability his Kingdra had. I was like, maybe it has Sniper. No, it doesn't have Sniper. I'm not stupid like that. And you know what? Well, let me just show you a picture of what ability it did have. I think I'll just let the picture speak for itself right here.